Hello, everybody. It's Michael Flecha, and welcome to a very special edition of our TXN Sports World. This is a very special report. And, guys, we are coming on the air tonight with a very sad news coming from the world of Major League Baseball, as it has been and now confirmed by multiple sources that Vin Scully, the legendary commentator that was the voice of the Los Angeles Dodgers, have passed away at the age of 94. Vince Scully, uh, you want to talk about one of the most remarkable men in the history of professional sports and a legendary figure. There's certain commentators or certain broadcasters that you would know that is basically synonymous with certain sports. With Marv Albert, you know him really well for the NBA. When it was John Madden or Pat Summerall, we all knew it was about the NFL. When you talk about the greatest announcers in sports and especially with Major League Baseball, then it's easily you can say Vin Scully. And that's exactly what this man was. He was a legend. He was admired not only from a fan standpoint, but even the players all respected him, all loved him. And today is such a shocking day, um, especially after everything that went down in the Major League Baseball trading deadline and everything else. And it's apropos because right now, the legendary rivalry that is going on between the Dodgers and the Giants is going on at this very hour. And all of a sudden, we get this big announcement that just hit the wires about 15 minutes ago that Vin Scully has passed away, and it is still shocking. A lot of us is still kind of rattled right now, more than anything else. And for Vince Scully, um, you know, obviously our thoughts and prayers are with him here tonight. And he is survived by three children, also survived by, let's see, um, yeah, he has survived. He had his second. He was survived by four children, actually. Four children, two stepchildren, 16 grandchildren, and three great grandchildren. That was along. Obviously, he was married twice, and actually, his second wife just recently um, passed away at the beginning of 2021. And for Vince Scully, everybody knows the body of work that he has done. It relatively started after he graduated from Fordham University and started off uh, doing CBS radio. He actually started doing CBS radio, and that's how he actually got in. He was doing college football coverage. That was when he started his entire career. And the first game that he ever did was against Maryland versus Boston University at Fenway Park. That was all the way back in 1949. Then in 1950, he actually replaced another legend in the game, Ernie Harwell. Actually, Ernie Harwell went on to have a Hall of Fame broadcasting career with the Detroit Tigers, and Vince Scully became the play-by-play guy for the Brooklyn Dodgers back in 1950. Subsequently, they were together until 1957, and then that's when the Dodgers moved from Brooklyn, New York, to Los Angeles, California. And from that point on, Vince Scully was the voice of the Los Angeles Dodgers all the way up to the 2016. From 1958 to 2016, he was the voice of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Um, and as a matter of fact, not only did he do that, but he also was a professional broadcaster as well, doing some games for the National Football League, as he took over from 1975 to 1982. And then, as everybody knows, after he finished, when Scully finished that game, he went on. That is when Pat Summerall took over. Summerall and Madden took over, and the rest is history on that. Um, of course, with Vin Scully, he also did some coverage for the Masters as well for CBS. And then after departing for CBS, he went on to work uh, on NBC and actually was doing that from 1983 to 1989, covering all the big games, having the Saturday night game of the week. Plus, he did three World Series: 1984, which was when Detroit won it all; the '86 World Series, the Red Sox versus the Mets; and 1988, his own beloved Los Angeles Dodgers against the Oakland Athletics. In that World Series, he did four NLCSs and also did work some All Star games along the way. Obviously, everybody remembers some of the most legendary moments during his tenure. Of course, he did have that infamous call of the Buckner through the legs, the game six of the '86 World Series, and then of course he had the Kirk Gibson, the legendary home run in Game One of the 1988 World Series, and of course the lasting image as Oral Hershiser slammed the door and said, "Got him." They have done it. Just like the Mets in 1969, it was the miracle return, the impossible dream, the miracle possible dream had returned. Talking about the 1988 Los Angeles Dodgers, because nobody really gave the Dodgers a chance to win the World Series, and because they were going up against the Bash brothers of Jose Canseco and Mark McGuire, and they did end up winning the World Series. He also did PGA golf for them from 1983 to 1990, and then left NBC around 1990 and was doing a lot of projects. You know, he was always covering some games, doing some other stuff, but mainly working as a legendary broadcaster. Of course, he did some skins games for ABC, and then he also was doing some other great work. Of course, the most beloved work that he did was during the time with the Los Angeles Dodgers, always doing their games, and was a solo act, by the way. He never really had a second commentator or broadcaster. He was always doing the job on his own. And that was definitely something that is truly unique and incredible. And that would make Vin Scully, without a doubt, one of the greatest announcers of our generation. I think we can talk about, when you talk about great broadcasters, obviously you can talk about Jack Buck, you can talk about Dick Enberg, and of course Vin Scully is definitely going to be there. And then of course Chris Berman, he does a lot. He did a lot for the NFL, for ESPN, but he also was a part of baseball as well. So tonight is a sad day and a sad evening for baseball fans around the world. My thoughts and prayers are with the Scully family right now and with baseball fans around the world. This is going to be a tough day for all of us. And I tip my cap and I salute you, sir. You were an icon, a legend, beloved, beloved, not just by Dodger fans, but by also baseball fans from around the world. Um, Joseph, who just put something on my chat saying an RIP, rest in peace to Vin Scully. And that is exactly what I feel right about now. And I think that's what we all feel right about now. The heartbreak, the devastation. Vin Scully is a national treasure, especially in Major League Baseball. And for this to happen of all nights and of all days, um, it is tough. It is very tough. We will be covering this on Thursday night on TXN Sports World, along with my colleagues Anthony Florio and Michael Bullock. And we're going to go into a deep dive as we will celebrate the life of Vin Scully. And we will do that at 10 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be on Anthony's channel, The Tone 25. For all you great people out there, please come to that channel, and so that and you would get more great baseball analysis from us, and to honor a legend. Not only that, but we're also going to be also paying our respects to Bill Russell as well, who also passed away this past week. So it's been a rough few days in the sports world, losing these Hall of Fame, iconic, legendary figures. It was very apropos because there was one we were talking about it earlier, or it was on I was watching a YouTube, and a fan actually on one of the guys' channels actually mentioned what a year this has been. From losing Harry Aaron to losing John Madden, and we lost him on Christmas, right around Christmas last year, and now this. It's tough. It's been a rough, rough, rough 2022. And again, the late breaking news that just broke about, I want to say now, about almost a half an hour ago, Vin Scully has passed away at the age of 94. And for all of us here, my thoughts and prayers are with the Scully family right now, and with every fan in Major League Baseball. So until then, thank you so much for watching. I am Michael Flecha. I will see you guys on Thursday for TXN Sports World. And until then, have a good night, everybody. Bye bye for now.